final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club. I'm Camila McDonald, your personal trainer and lifestyle change coach, and today we're joining you from the gorgeous Boone Hall Oasis to tackle our entire upper body with sweat and toning through 8 exercises that we'll perform for 30 seconds each, and we'll repeat 3 times each. For this workout, all you will need are 2 pairs of dumbbells and your mat. So let's take a short break and I'll see you when we get back. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to go right into our warm-up to lead us into our upper body circuit today. We are going to move in high intense interval training. So that's going to be short periods of intense activity followed by rest. All right, so we have a series of 8 exercises today that we're going to circuit through 3 times. All right, power through it with me. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Breathe it in and exhale. All right, we're going to go into some high kicks right here, alternating right and left, right and left, right and left, right. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, just bounce and kick, bounce and kick, bounce and kick right here. Good. Not too deep in the squat. We're just warming up our entire body right here. That's it. Keep your knees behind your toes. Jog it out again. That's it. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take the knees up right here. That's it. Good job. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna make sure that upper body is nice and warm. So let's move through. Up, side, back, side, and let's go the opposite direction. Side, back. Good. And we're gonna roll the arms over, getting those shoulders nice and warm, taking deep breaths in. Visualize yourself moving through this workout. And other direction. That's it. Deep breaths in. Very good. All right, take the arms over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move with the legs. 1. Arms pumping. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 2 more counts of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, we're warm. Let's move straight into our workout. All right, we're nice and warm. We're gonna move right into our workout. So I want us to start with a lighter pair of dumbbells. All right, we're gonna start with an upright row. Both hands here, we're alternating right and left. So you're gonna push your elbows out as you pull each dumbbell all the way up to your chest right here. I want a slight bend of your knees, chest up nice and tall, and we're just circling through. A couple of reps right here. That's it. Up and down. Very good. Excellent. Few more seconds, few more reps. As I said, we have 3 rounds, 30 seconds each. All right, now we're gonna go into front raise and a lat raise, okay? So while the right arm is going out with a lat raise, the front arm is going out with a forward raise. All right, raising it all the way up to shoulder height. There you go. Slight bend of the knees, chest up, core nice and tight. That's it. Keep going. Looking good. A few more reps right here. And last one. Put the weights down. We're gonna go into, all right, now we're gonna move into butt kicks. Straight into it. That's it. If you need a low impact version, this is you right here. All right, I still want speed and power. That's it. Right here on the spot. Give me everything you got. Let's go. Move through it, move through it. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get the dumbbells back up. We're going to a forward raise, lat raise. All right, getting the right arm out to a lat raise at the same time while the left is going to a forward raise. Let's go. Shoulder height. Slight bend of those knees, keeping your core tight. Chest up nice and tall. That's it. Looking good. Push it. A few more seconds here. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. All right, we're going into high knees. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. If you are low impact today, just drive your knees up right here. If you're joining me, let's go. Get them all the way up. Very good. We have 30 straight seconds of this one and just a few seconds left. Push it, push it. For 4, 3, 2, excellent. All right. Grab one of the dumbbells. You're gonna hold it vertically right here. We're gonna just press out from the chest and back in. Out, back in. Squeeze, out, back in. Out, squeeze, back in. That's it. Out, back in. Good job. Out, back in. Out, back in. Good job, guys. Keep going. A few more seconds here. Very good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's get the second dumbbell up. So we're gonna curl and then curl up all the way up. That's it. Curl and curl all the way up right here. That's it. Good. And curl. Resistance and strength training is such an important component of fitness. We actually lose muscle mass every year just by getting older. So if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Last one. Excellent. All right, down. Okay, now we're gonna go down for crab toe touches. All right, so we're here on our mats. You're gonna take your left hand touching your right toe and vice versa. We're moving through each right here. That's it. Good. Keep going. Good job, guys. We're getting that heart rate all the way up, all while toning. our biceps, our triceps, even our core is working here. Keep going. That's it. Big stretch over. Few more seconds. Stay with me. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, grabbing both dumbbells. We're going to, we're not relying on our backs. We're going to go to skull crushers. But we're going to be up in a bridge pose right here. All the way up, down. Bending at the triceps, working the triceps right here. Good. Down and up. And down and up. That's it. Hold up in that bridge. Stay nice and high. Down and up. Very good. Down and up. Very good. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So take a sip of water. We're going to move right into the second circuit right away. Take deep breaths in through the nose. Exhale it out. Inhale it in. Exhale it out. Ready again. And go. Right into it. Starting with our upright rows. We're doing so well. Sweet upper body circuit this morning. Move through it with me. Get those elbows out. Good job. Excellent job. All the way out. Few more seconds here. In 4, 3, 2. Let's squeeze out one last one. Excellent. Weights down. Straight into butt kicks and go. Let's go. Push through it. You got this. Keep that core tight, guys. Keep focused. Few more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to grab the weights again. Ready. Forward lat raises. And let's go. Up. Up. Woo. Up. Sit. Up. Excellent. Up. You're doing so well. Stay with me. That's it. No challenge, no change. Let's go. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's done. All right, high knees straight into it, guys. High intense interval training. Upper body focus today. It's the best way to burn fat and calories in the shortest amount of time. So embrace it. Let's go. Move through it, move through it. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab one. We're going into a Sven press. Ready up. And go. That's it. Looking good. All the way out. We're toning everywhere this morning. In our upper body. Squeeze. Excellent. All the untouched areas that need to be toned up. I got you. Let's go. You might not love me this morning, but when you start to see results, you're gonna love me. Let's go. A few more seconds. You got this. Excellent. Give me one last one. Very good. All right, now we're gonna move to our curl. Get ready. And so, dumbbell curl. And then we're gonna bring it all the way up right here. That's it. Curl. And raise up. Very good. And curl. Raise up. Remember, if you do not have water, if you do not have weights at home, you can use your water bottles, okay? Just fill up 2 1.5 liter bottles of water and you got dumbbells right there. Okay, no excuses. All right, weights down. We're gonna go into our crab toe touches. Ready? Straight into it and go. Up, up, up. That's it. Raise all the way up. You got this. I'm looking for speed and power here. Stay at my pace. Let's go. You got this. Nice. Almost there, guys. Last few. Give me 2 more. And good job. All right, we're going right into the skull crushers. Get ready. I want you nice and hard in that grip. Get ready. Straight into it and go. Nice, guys. Down and up. You should feel this in your triceps and even your biceps right here. Also, the glutes are sinking in for a nice compound exercise. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, weights down. We have one more round. We're more than halfway through this workout. So take a sip of water if you need it.
People always say, me and Tami is couple goals. You are our couple goals.
Babsy says, I asked Tommy to take care of Khadine for me because I'm busy. And he did take care of her.
I met Winnie and she whispered in my ear and she says, I thank you for the music.
I got into an argument with him. You hear me sing my song and you copy it.
How will I say Bob Marley accused Tommy Coward to thief him song? When Uncle Tommy young in a hot boy, then test you, test you, auntie, me no, you know.
The Cut, brought to you by Flow.
I think that we're gonna try to go with our heavier weight for this circuit. All right, so we're finishing strong. All right, there's a concept in exercise science called progressive overload, and it means we're not staying at the same weight the entire time, not in this workout or throughout the time that we're working out. All right, so let's go right into it. We're going to start with our upper row. So this is going to be significantly more challenging. Take a deep breath in, exhale, gear up, and let's go. Up, up, push it with me, guys. Up, that's it. Up. I know you're feeling the difference. It's great to have a light pair of dumbbells and a heavier pair. That's it. Very good. And you'll see over time that your heavies become your light and you can move on to a new heavy. Very good. Last set. And good job. Put that down. Gonna go into butt kicks. Ready and go. Alright guys, remember, we just have a few more minutes to go, so I need to see you push. Let's pick up the speed just a little bit. Make this time worth it. Got up out of your bed this morning, so let's make this workout worth it. Keep going. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab those heavier weights. We're gonna go to front lat raises. Are we ready? And go. Up. That's it. Up. Push it with me. Up. Very good. Up. Excellent, guys. Up. Up. Nice. Up. Up. 3 more seconds left. You got this. Up. And up. Excellent, guys. Straight into high knees. Again, as we said, no challenge, no change. That's what we're about today and every day. Always looking to challenge ourselves. Go, go, go. Remember to send your workout videos, your pictures, tag us, let us know that you're at home working out with the Rising family. That's it. Woo! In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay guys, one dumbbell right here. Extending out, ready, and go. That's it. Very good. I know you're feeling challenged right now. You're doing so well. Keep that core tight. Ever so slight bend of those knees. That's it. Just don't lock them. Push it, guys. We're almost there. Few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna pick up our second dumbbell. We're going for curls here. Ready? So curl it 1 and then curl it all the way up. That's it. Again, curl. That's it. And all the way up. Very good. Curl and up. Curl and up. Let's go. Curl and all the way up. One more. Squeeze out one more. Curl and up. Very good, guys. I'm gonna go for our crab toe touches now. Shake it out. Ready? Speed and power. Go. Good job, guys. Few more minutes and we'll be done. We'll be off to our days. Let's make the last few minutes worth it. Work for that calorie burn. Good job. Woo. Few more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, one last exercise, guys. We're going for heavier weights. We're going to go into these skull crushers with our bridges right here. Raise all the way up. Ready? And go. Down and up. Down and up. Let's go. Down and up. Down and up. Good. Stay focused. We're almost there. And up. Down and up. Almost there, guys. Get strong with me. Woo! Give me one last one. Excellent. Weights down. We're gonna move into our stretch. Take a deep breath here. In through the nose and exhale it out. Inhale and exhale. Another one. Inhale and exhale. And let's go into our upper body stretch. You guys did that. Don't forget to keep breathing. It's such a powerful tool that we have. Some of us go through our days and we don't even breathe enough. So let's be conscious of the breath and remember that we always have access to it, and it's such a powerful healing tool for us. Up and over. Exhale. And let's go on the other side. Whew, I sure felt like that was a challenge. I hope you did too. Up and over. Very good. Let's just twist the torso right here. And to the other side. Let's stretch the quads. So proud of you guys. And other side. Very good. And let's roll the neck all the way around right here. Other direction. Let's breathe in. Exhale. Last breath in. Hold it for 4, 3, 2 and release. Give yourselves a clap. Thank you so much for joining us for today's workout. And don't go anywhere because we're going to be back right after the break for today's wellness tip of the day.
We are back for season 2 of Corner Office. We are highlighting small businesses, hard-working Jamaicans who are doing their own thing in their own spaces. People who are in their role, bossing up their role.
Let's go! Let's get it!
It's not if you own the company or not, it's how you own the role. Ice cream is coming. Guess what? It is your Corner Office. Season 2, bigger and better. And guess what? You don't think it's not yet? Check it out. Put the end of the place. Undercover. Easy yourself.
Welcome back to Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club. We just wrapped a powerful upper body workout and now we're going to lean into today's WellFit tip of the day, which comes from our Eat Well pillar. We're diving into the world of superfoods today, and there's one that everybody should consider adding to their diet, and that's maca powder. So maca powder comes from the root of the maca plant, native to the Andes Mountains of Peru. And this potent superfood is a nutrition powerhouse, packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that offer a plethora of health benefits. One of the most significant reasons to include maca powder in your diet is its ability to boost energy and stamina. So maca is an adaptogen, which means it helps the body to adapt to stress and balance hormone levels. By supporting the adrenal glands, maca can provide a sustained energy boost without the jitters or crashes that's usually associated with caffeine. Maca powder is also known to improve mood, enhance overall well-being, and also plays a very powerful role in hormone balance. So for both men and women, maca can support reproductive health and improve fertility. So now let's talk about the different ways that you can incorporate maca powder into your diet. And oh my goodness, there's so many. I add maca to my smoothies and my oatmeal almost every single day. Just a teaspoon will do. And you can mix maca powder into your pancake batter or your muffins or your energy bars for a healthy twist. And how about a maca latte? So good. You can create a nourishing maca latte by mixing maca powder with a warm milk of your choice and a touch of natural sweetener. The possibilities are endless. You can find maca powder at most health food stores to enjoy all the incredible benefits of increased energy, mood enhancement, and hormone balance. And that's it for another episode of Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club. I'm Camila McDonald, and until next time, stay well, stay fit, and keep embracing the journey to a healthier you. See you soon.
Jesus Christ loves you, and greater love hath no man. Because of his love, he opens the way. He opens eyes, ears, and minds. Open your heart and experience General Conference of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and feel his love. Greater love.
People, we now waste no time.
I am super excited to be on for another season to show you the Holy Road.
Listen, new adventures. Slim, get fluffy. Let's go. We're not going out, you know. Things are only getting hotter and hotter this season.
Click, pow. That must tell you something.
There's a great story happening just in our backyard. We are on the Holy Road again.
People always say, me and Tami is couple goals. You are our couple goals.
Babsy says, I asked Tami to take care of Khadine from because I'm busy. And he did take care of her.
I met Winnie and she whispered in my ear and she says, I thank you for the music.
I got into an argument with him. You hear me sing my song and you copy it.
Oh, where I say Bob Marley accused Tami to thief him song. When Uncle Tami young in a hot boy and then Tessie, you know, auntie, me know, you know.
The Cut. Brought to you by Flow.
Open a deposit account in the JN Bank Savings Streams promotion and save monthly for a chance to win an all-expenses paid trip to Peru. Enter now. The time by JN Bank Savings Streams promotion is
6 o'clock.
Wash off my face, then a full speed ahead. On to me garden, me keep me fed. There you watch how one hell do with a couple fly keg. Beef a life teeth to keep me content. Intoxicated by the incense of scriptures I chant to all a reverend. I say,
woke up this morning feeling so glad. The world
woke
is
up this morning and I'm feeling so great. Oh my goodness.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fabulous.
No,
how
man,
are you?
No. Okay, no, come on.
I'm trying.
No, man, the ear still have one. But I know I expect say it would have flag out.
No.
No, it's still a win.
I don't
It's still a win.
I don't
No, it's still a win.
Because hear what, man? You lose weight and your 6 months come up. But I got to work with what's working for me, people. I have to work with what's working for me.
Work with it.
Good morning.
It'll work with you.
Good morning to all the lovely ladies who, you know, your hair still going on. Thursday.
No, man.
Yeah, all the ladies who are proficient at curling their hair, combing their, because I cannot do that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
When I was attending Merle Grove, the kind of curling iron used to wear.
Yeah.
I remember
you
one morning.
Jerry curl?
It was leisure curl. I actually used to wear, not the
dry
wet
one?
the dry one, or the drier one. Yeah, leisure curl. You know, so as wet as the Jerry.
Oh, we used to call it wet Jerry curl and dry Jerry curl.
Yeah.
That's
so dry Jerry. Yeah.
Okay.
But before that, I was curling my hair. You know, after that, I got my hair cream, and then I was curling it one morning, and I had burned my right side, and that was it. I never curl back. Not anything offend me. You don't have to go. I just leave it.
So what you did? Like you make a bang? Like
yeah, a bang. Yeah. Say it didn't say you did it. I make the bang, you know. So I make the bang and I have burn me. Yeah, I'm just like a scotch off my skin.
Yeah.
That was a wrap. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just like how I remember, like when I got my first car, I was washing it one day, and at that time my nails used to be very long, and then the nail broke. Yeah, the nail broke off. I said I don't wash back a car. My nail bust and split. I said nope.
You know, I don't wash my car.
Yeah.
But it's because like the first 2 times I tried to wash my car, it's after I'm done, I swear say it look good and thing.
Rain?
No.
Oh.
And when it dry, that's what you see.
There's an art.
Me just say, I might think this. Me say, I say, them time they know, cause your first car, it was a all Honda Prelude.
Honda Prelude, hey, that is, hey.
All Honda Prelude.
Honda Prelude,
and me say, me wash and me get my bucket and me have my sponge and my shamay and me Amaral and me wash it down and me feel proud of myself, you know. when it dry, I see soap spot them for the glass. I mean, I say, when me do wrong?
Because to all the guys who wash cars, because you have some men.
No, you have some people wash cars good.
Okay, because to Omar, there are some men who can. Dennis, you see, when the man them wash a car, the way all the car spick and span, you don't even want to go in there.
Yeah,
you don't even want to touch it.
True. Big up all of the man them who wash vehicle and the wash stand. stand at the office of the police commissioner. The whole crew, Mr. White and the whole crew.
So we can't come down there. We can't come down there. Hi, Mr. White.
They would wash your vehicle. Hey, they would love it, you know.
There is this car wash on Balmoral Avenue, 24/7.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah,
big up 24/7 car wash. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, big up to all the car wash men.
Yes, and you have in your corner office. In your corner office, you are executing a skill that some of us acknowledge.
And appreciate.
We don't have. So big up. You know, some of the times you feel like you want to change your car. You feel like a car get old. And you almost don't like your car anymore. And then
it wash,
and then you're like, oh, I just not clean enough.
When it wash and it shined out, and you're like, because I hate a dirty vehicle. Listen, the other day I was driving and my friend O'Neill saw me. Called me and said, Kadi, all right? I said, yeah, man, everything good. I said, why? He said, oh, no, I'm just saying your car dirty.
No, man.
I said, no, my car wash guy is kind of out right now. So, but I love it. So,
me see up on the road the other day. I want me see up on the road the other day. The other day, I see up on the road.
Say what call to me.
I mean, let you through the light, all right, a short to the road. I make call you and you come through and you drive. I see the license plate, me know say, right? I mean, say she not even knows, but me see the dress through the glass.
But is your bionic eye though? No, you can't watch it. No, but you have the police to
that. No, I say come through, Khadine. I be too time. You are waiting patiently, and I'm like, no, come through, and you tooted. Yeah.
See, that's
manageable.
You see that I'm a very manageable person.
I mean, anybody would if she would have said Elisha, tell no, come see it for myself.
You see that?
Yeah.
Though
can't rip.
Obey the rules of the road. Good morning to Mr. Calvin. I think he's ACP of traffic and motor right. Like
Gary McKenzie.
No man, not Gary McKenzie, man. There's another gentleman, Calvin. His name eludes me. I'm gonna get it right.
Calvin.
Yes. He used to be yes.
Yeah. Oh, he's ACP in charge of Area 3.
Very well, because he used to be at a ferry one time.
Yeah, man. Yes. He's been a few places.
Very decent gentleman.
Really great police officer.
Really wonderful. So,
ACP Calvin Allen.
Very well, sir. Yeah. Good morning to you. Yeah, but Dennis, I have a problem.
Okay.
And I know, obviously, you're not in your capacity as senior superintendent at this time.
Right.
But we need to do something about the reckless, careless, public taxi operators on the road.
Oh, my.
It has reached a stage where it is intolerable. It is unconscionable, and it's almost ungodly. Like in the mornings, people are frustrated.
Especially
we are tired of it.
Especially certain roads.
We are tired of it.
I find that there are certain subcultures that exist on certain roads, and the people in the comments can tell us like which road they think of. Like Red Hills Road, man.
Yes.
There is something about
Mullines, Upper Waterloo. It is ridiculous, and I'm saying that you're putting people's lives at risk, and the passengers who are in these vehicles, I understand you want to get to work. I understand you want to get home. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let us acknowledge that that kind of driving will cause you not to reach to work, will cause you not to reach home to your family. We have to hold these drivers accountable. You cannot be out and badding on the
everywhere,
and
like
day.
Even sometimes it's not called for, like when you cut and you chop and you bad drive somebody and end up just like 2 cars down. Like,
it's ridiculous, Dennis. And the hurtful part is when they hit your vehicle, it's a whole hullabaloo, it's a whole to do. And I'm saying that I don't know if this is something that the constabulary can, I don't know. And I know you guys try, because guess what? The thing is, the police cannot be everywhere. And as citizens, it is incumbent upon us to do the right thing, even when no one is looking, because police can't everywhere. You know what I mean? It's not sustainable. It's bad.
Well, what I'll say is, there is a responsibility for like the taxi associations. There's a responsibility for like the drivers themselves on the road, because some of them are gonna say it's not us, it's the robot so they're not properly taxi operators. But at the end of the day,
it's all of them.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day,
all of them.
It's about consequences.
Yes.
We don't need no more law.
No.
The Road Traffic Act is fine. The regulations are fine. But if you notice, like, I remember December, we were on the road and we stopped in Halfway Tree, and there was a van back full of taxi operators because they were being taken to court because they had hundreds of warrants or tens of warrants. Like I'm gonna 70 and they're not denying what.
But you see, that's the way you need to get
ticket, you know, I talk warrant.
Oh, for their arrest.
Yeah, warrants out there for their arrest. But because with the new Road Traffic Act, now there's a greater connection between the tickets that are issued and the court appearances that should be made and the and what the tax office and the ecosystem needed to be properly connected so that there are implications, because it's one thing to have a ticket, but when you have hundreds of tickets, I think that's another offense, because that shows a disdain and a disregard for the law.
It's bad, and I know a lot of people are shaking their heads right now, but I don't know who we need to speak to. But Dennis, we cannot continue like this at all, or else we're going to have more fatalities on our roads, which can be avoided. And again, I'm asking these men and women who are driving these vehicles, remember that you're taking people's lives. You have people's lives in your hands, and yes, accidents do happen, but a lot of what is happening on the road is not an accident, it's a crash because of recklessness,
which is why
negligence.
In the language that we use, we don't use the word accident.
Crash.
We speak of road crashes because they're not accidents. It's a result. It's not a result of oops accident. Oh, look what happened. No,
deliberate. But I have some sad news to share this morning, because you know, Royal Palm Estate actor Miner Zaka has died. Esteemed Jamaican stage, television and movie actor Miner Zaka, aka Sonny T, passed away on Tuesday. His wife Adelina Peroda Zaka confirmed that the beloved actor, best known for his role as Jason Sonny T Tavares, had been ailing for some time. We want to send our condolences to his family, and of course we wish them strength. We send them strength and prayers during their time of bereavement. Also, Dennis, guess what's back this weekend?
I saw yesterday the whole
Michael Johnson
and the whole talk about it.
Grand Slam track series is back in Kingston City. Now it started you know, by none other than sprint legend Michael Johnson, who visited Sunrise yesterday, and it's being called the Formula One of athletics.
I love that.
Yes, and it is set to kick off tomorrow at the National Stadium. But Dennis, me hear this. Me hear say the winner get 100,000 US. I mean, here say if you even participate, you can get 10 grand US. I don't know how it go. Me need to get the money part correct, because I'm saying, Dennis, if
I could have run.
Me can definitely run.
Yeah.
You understand?
Me not gonna win, but like.
Me not gonna win, but me can get a 10 grand US, and that me I talk about. So me need a spikes. Spikes.
Come go down. What the place in Alpha Tree name?
Western Sports.
Western Sports.
Yeah. Guys, I'm just wait. Dennis, come
I'm ready. I'm ready. So much money in people?
Yeah, they make a lot of money.
Diamond League. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's go to the mixtape and we talk about it and see.
Absolutely. We need to get the money right. But Michael Johnson, good morning to you.
Michael Johnson, good morning. Grand Slam track, good morning. I like it. I love the concept of Grand Slam track, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, all right. So, great show lined up. But what we're going to do is go to the mixtape and come right back.
Absolutely.
And downs a carousel, changing people sails around, go underground, young man. People make the world go round.
Old folks judge you by the clothes you wear. They swear you a hippie if you have long hair. Young politicians fight for poverty, while people still cry for equality. But that's what makes the world go round. But that's what makes the world go round. The ups and downs are
whatever the crunch you want with KFC's popcorn chicken. Delicious, crispy, irresistible. Now available in hot and spicy. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Every child deserves a home filled with love. When hope meets heart, a new journey begins.
Welcome home, David.
Welcome, David. Make it your own.
Family is built on moments shared.
Go, David, yes!
Every smile and every shared moment connects us with a brighter future. Here, you're not just welcomed, you're family. Foster hope, foster love, foster a child today. Contact the CPFSA for more information.
Seize the next IPO opportunity seamlessly with the Sagicor E-Invest.
The time by Sagicor E-Invest is 6:15.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor, that's what me need. A new recipe every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Come catch the vibe. Rainforest, catch the seafood vibe.
Recycling partners of Jamaica. Yeah, we got to make a change, and we have to do it now, can't wait for later. We put plastic in its place, and we all can agree that will be safer than in the gullies and in the drains. Recycling partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place, yeah, the place have to clean. PET, the top of the ethylene. HDPE, buckle up to get screen. Baby to granny, everybody roping. Yeah, we got to go green, you know what I mean. See the sign from the bin, if we drop it in through car window you fling, that another thing. And we don't want no garbage in this game. No, we handle it up, but them are not the same. So listen up, Jamaica, I'm saying it's time to make a change. Recycling partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place, and we all can agree that will be safer than in the gullies in the heavy rains. Recycling partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place.
Welcome back to Sunrise, folks. It's a fine Thursday morning.
Can you believe?
Thursday already. The week basically done.
Yeah, April 3.
We're into April. Big up to all the people who born April. All who born April skip
the Aries.
around. I that then call it?
Yeah, Aries.
I don't even know it.
Yeah, we're in the Aries segment of the horoscope right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
From March 21 to April something. Yeah.
Oh, all right. It's 21 degrees Celsius, if you wanted to know, for those people who are a little bit chilly wherever you are. Hush, it's nice over here.
Yeah.
And thank you for being over here with us. It's now time for the headlines with your girl. She's back. Guess who's back?
Hey. We know
back again.
Hey. TK's back. Tell a friend.
TK's back.
TK's back. TK's back. TK's back. And she's not whack.
TK's
TK.
Good morning.
Birthday girl. One time for the birthday girl. Woo. 2 times for the birthday girl. Hey. 1 time for the 2 times for the. Hey.
You know what I love about that show here?
Yeah.
It's because we have 2 sets of hosts. We get 2 sets of celebrations. I got this yesterday.
Oh, you got this yesterday? Oh,
and
sorry.
I said, no, don't apologize. You can do it over and over again. No
TK,
problem.
we're real people in we love people in real life.
Let's see you from when?
TK, them done my career up here. Them fix me up on all fools day.
No, man, I saw it. I laughed till I Miss Kitty, I laughed till a week.
I'm like, where's TK when I need her? For the headline.
What I don't understand is why them never have you getting tricked too. Why it's just one of you?
Favoritism and bias.
Hold on now, TK, really? You
Wait, I know why. Anyway, it's great to be back. It's great to have the headlines. We're going to jump right into it. Let's go. First up, U.S. imposes 10% tariff on Jamaican exports in a move that's set to impact global trade. U.S. President Donald Trump announced a new 10% tariff on all imports into the United States, including goods from Jamaica, which could result in higher prices for consumers. in the U.S. market, particularly for popular Jamaican products such as coffee, rum, spices. The decision made public during a media conference at the White House on Wednesday is the latest in a series of trade policies aimed at reshaping international commerce and boosting American manufacturing. The new tariffs, which extend to nearly 60 countries worldwide, are largely in retaliation for Jamaica's recent imposition of a similar 10% tariff on U.S. imports. St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, St. Kitts and Antigua are among the Caribbean countries that will also see a 10% tariff applied to their exports.
So if it is that these are just widespread tariffs that were imposed, then how is the 10% tariff a response to Jamaica imposing tariffs? Now, the truth is that as a small island developing state, we have industries that require, I mean, we could talk about protectionism at length. It's a whole, you know, it's a lengthy topic in economics. We're not going to go down that road. We also have regional agreements amongst ourselves. We have bilateral arrangements that cause us to trade differently with some countries vis-a-vis others. And also because of the power that some economies have and the economies of scale that they enjoy, we have to protect our economies from them. And so we do impose tariffs on imported goods in order to, in our own economic interest. Now, I don't know, the impetus that the Trump administration is progressing along, I don't know if that's the best way to say it, but they are trying to spur economic growth
by safeguarding their economy.
Within their economy.
And that's why they have with Canada and China and
But the concern is that all of this is going to spur or become a catalyst of economic contraction globally. And so this might trigger a global recession. Because I don't know that tariffs work in, I'm not an economist, I'm not trying to be an economist. So all the economists are going to say, Dennis, that's not how me just attack what me understand. What I'm saying, I don't know that tariffs work in the way that the Trump administration thinks they work. I'm not an economic advisor to anyone, but what I'm saying is, what Trump, I think, hopes, for instance, that American vehicles that are made in America are what people are going to start buying.
Just because it's
more expensive to buy foreign vehicles. Because there is, we know, an appetite for foreign vehicles.
Because they tend to be cheaper.
And well, no, some of them are more perceived as more luxurious, so a German car, etc. But is there, like, given the nature of globalization, and that's my thing, that globalization is a deeply entrenched process. We are in the era of globalization, and we have been in the era of globalization since the early 1990s. I don't know that the flow and the ebb of globalization makes these policies effective.
Well, listen, sorry, TK, my thing is this. I think Donald Trump knows that America is a superpower. And whether or not you buy from us, take from us, we are going to be okay. And that is why this widespread...
They're going to be okay, though.
That's the perception.
Because prices in America are going to get more expensive. And again, I'm saying, with globalization, I don't know that there is a car in America that is exclusively made in America. There are the component parts of a GMC or a Ford, are they all 100% made in America? I don't know that. You understand? Because
I don't think he cares. I think he's looking at protect, and that was one of the things on which he ran on and why he won.
Exactly.
And so he's just doing what he's expected to do. How is it, if it's going to work, we're yet to see.
We will see.
Is it going to backfire? We're yet to see. But that is the road he's going down to protect his economy.
And that's the thing we need to... Elections have consequences. And when you don't vote, or when enough of you don't go out and vote, this is what happens. And so now you have an economic agenda which was forecasted by him, so it's not like he's springing any surprises, right? And it now is going to have global implications. And so the rest of the world needs to act in ways that are in line with its interest.
So Jamaica, we have to seek other markets as well, and I hope that the government is actively seeking, because at the end of the day, you can't tell somebody how to run their house, but I have autonomy over my house, and this is how we're going to move forward and proceed, since that is a position you're taking. So Canada can't tell him what to do, but Canada has taken a certain line as well, you know, so we just have to follow suit.
And that is why, you know, self-sufficiency and resilience is so important.
Absolutely.
But my concern is that it's going to affect our exports and the cost of our exports to everybody, even outside of America, because so much in the global economy is pegged against what's happening in America.
So interesting times. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. All right. So Minister Samuda warns of heavy fines for illegal sand mining. Minister with responsibility for water and environment, Matthew Samuda, has issued a stern warning to individuals engaged in illegal sand mining operations in the Swift River Valley, Portland. During a recent tour of the area, Samuda emphasized that violators could face hefty fines of up to $10 million if found breaking the law, while acknowledging that some level of sand mining is required for legitimate river training purposes. Samuda expressed concern about unregulated mining activities that have been reported in the valley. He made it clear that these illegal operations, which operate outside the established regulatory framework, would not be tolerated and could pose a major threat to the environment and local communities. Sand mining in rivers often leads to significant ecological damage, such as the destruction of riverbeds, disruption of water flow, and loss of biodiversity.
Agreed.
I agree. Matthew Samuda, as an environment minister, is someone who I feel is credible. I mean, he has a pretty good track record of speaking on these things. However, in Jamaica, I'm not as confident as I would like to be in terms of our regulatory framework, when it comes to regulating environmental breaches, because so many environmental laws and regulations are observed in the breach. And so,
as you spoke about earlier, Dennis, this is where the enforcement comes.
It's about enforcement and consequences.
Because I've often heard about, you know, oil spills or fish kill.
Manteef Beach. Manteef, an entire beach.
And you're like, okay, so nobody's going to jail for this? So nobody is being punished. And you know what I don't like, Dennis? You hear of these stories and you hear of these atrocities, and then you don't hear of anybody being arrested or anybody being made to pay a fine or penalty. So that another man watching or another person watching is like, well, if him get away with it, then maybe let's do that then. So
and also outside of that, then you have illegal sand mining. Where do you think it goes? So people are mining in the rivers, right? And they're producing sand illegally, so they're able to sell it cheaper. The people who buy it, the hardware stores that buy it, do you think they don't know that they're buying illegally mined sand? But it allows. They know.
How do I know, Dennis?
Because of who they're buying from.
You're selling from me. You're selling, I'm buying, Dennis.
And so because of that, they're able to increase their profit margins. But then who does that ill-gotten gain benefit?
So then it comes back to now. So we have to target the end user, target the intermediary, and also
all
the person,
along the value chain.
The chain,
We need to target demand and supply.
To get results. But I think it's a move in the right direction.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. There are consequences for actions. But TK, glad to have you back. And of course, we wish for you many, many more birthdays.
Happy New Year.
Yes, and Happy New Year. Nice. Should I give me the Tina Turner? Gotta tell. What's love got to do? I gotta tell you, it's time for us to take another break. Money Masterclass, brought to you by
JN Bank,
is up next. So please be sure to stay with us. It's Sunrise.
People always say me and Tami is couple goals. You are our couple goals.
Babsy says, I asked Tommy to take care of Khadine family because I'm busy. And he did take care of her.
I met Winnie and she whispered in my ear and she says, I thank you for the music.
I got into an argument with him. You hear me sing my song and you copy it.
Oh, where I say Bob Marley accused Tommy Cowan to thief him song. When Uncle Tommy young in a hot boy named Tessie, you know, and Tessie, you know, auntie, me know, you know.
The Cut, brought to you by Flow.
Jesus Christ loves you, and greater love hath no man. Because of his love, he opens the way. He opens eyes, ears, and minds. Open your heart and experience General Conference of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and feel his love. Greater love.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
CVM TV, in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, presents Fit for Fent, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th, to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the fit with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Good morning to you. Welcome back to Sunrise, my Sunrisers. Good morning to everybody watching on YouTube. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can know when Sunrise is here so you can be with us. If you're just tuning in, a resplendent morning to you. Thank you so much for choosing CVM, as we will always choose you. Now, we're in for another Money Masterclass brought to you by
Jane Bank.
That is my people that I said, remember me told you that I said, oh my God. By now, Dennis, we all should know that financial literacy is more than just checking your balance and hoping for the best. Whether you're dealing with a regular bank or an investment account, asking the right questions can save you big time, literally and figuratively, okay? Luckily for us, Sir Carlton, the money guru, is here to tell us exactly what we should be asking to make smarter financial decisions. Good morning,
Morning, Carlton. My wonderful host. How are you both doing?
Fabulous, magnificent. How are you?
Wonderful. I'm tired, but I'm good.
Yeah, we're all like a G, Carlton. Yeah, come on here for making up. Okay, nice things nice and nice things fit to eat.
It fits us, so we work for it.
Yes.
And what else works for us is when we ask the right questions in
Truly.
banking. Because if we work so hard, we want to ensure the money that we're making is safe, is secure, and is working for us, which is most important. Half the time, some simple questions that we can pose will make a big difference in what we do and where we go. Also, ensuring that when you go to do any banking, any investment, sometimes as a new person in the field, you feel timid. You're not sure what to ask or if I should ask that. But let me advise everybody who's watching, when you are going to put your money somewhere or in a particular product, do not be afraid to ask questions. If I'm going to be purchasing a property and I need a lawyer, I have to ask the lawyer the right questions for guidance. If I go to the doctor and I'm not too sure or I'm not feeling too well, you ask the question because they are the professionals. Ask the questions.
Good questions come from
knowledge.
Knowledge. Good questions rely on on you having some kind of insight. And if people feel like they don't have no insight, they don't know what the questions are, which is why
we're Money Masterclass is so important.
You know, bright people aren't the ones who have the best answers. They're the ones who have the best questions.
That's the best. But sometimes ignorance as well can drive to ask. I don't be honest. I don't understand. And it's perfectly fine.
And also, Carlton, you know, especially when you go into certain areas, say even to your doctor, you may feel like, "Lord, that question they full. Me not really want to ask it anyway because at the end of the day, are your money?
Are your body? The doctor is your money right now.
Yeah.
But some simple things. You go to open a bank account. You go to start doing something. You want to know what do they offer. Just basic, because sometimes not because Dennis went to do some business and got this account, meaning I'm going to run to get the same account, because maybe there's something better for you in this phase of your life. So you want to ask the first question. You go to a bank, a credit union, an investment house. What do you offer? What are the things that you can present before me so I can make an informed decision? Number two, you're going to be saving your money. You want to know the interest rate. You want to know how frequently they are paying these interest. You want to know when. So they may say it is quarterly. Is that the start of the quarter, the end of the quarter? If it's monthly, if it's annually, when? When is your annual? Is it the calendar year?
Yes.
Is it your financial year? You want to ask when. So when you pull your statements, if you should be getting interest at the end of every quarter, and you realize quarter one has ended, you check your statement, there is no interest. You want to know. Number three, you want to know if there's any minimum balances that are required. And I think that this is what triggered me maybe in my early 20s to say I'm going to start doing more financial education. I opened an account at one of the major banks. At the time, the minimum to open was $5,000, but I wasn't aware that there was a minimum.
Yes.
So I opened the account and I put in the $5,000. Apparently there were fees to lodge the money, which comes over to the transaction fees. Always ask if there are transactional fees you want to know. So I lodged the $5,000 Dennis. Apparently there's a $25 charge at the time to lodge the money.
Yes.
So in my account I would have only had $4,975.
Yeah.
But however, the bank had a minimum balance that the money cannot go below $5,000.
Wow.
So when that month end came and I had less than $5,000, they took out a fee. It must be $750 or it's $550. The following month the same happened. So when I went back in month 3 or month 4 now to do a lot
again, dwindle down.
I said to myself, but me large $5,000.
Yeah.
Why me have $2,900 or $3,100?
Yeah.
When I did that inquiry at that time, they said, oh, we have a minimum balance that you must maintain, and there was a transactional fee, and every month if you are below the minimum balance, we're going to be charging the account as well. Me I said, but when I rob with this in plain sight, this is robbery. And at that time I said, you know what, give me $2,900 and something. I closed the account and I went to a smaller bank. And that led me to start asking the right question. When I go there, do you have a minimum balance? Is there a fee now attached to my account?
Yeah, what does the minimum balance mean?
What it means.
Yes.
And how it is that I'm going to make, because I put my money in the bank to make money, not to take my money.
Come on, can I put it on my mattress?
Right away and can maintain the $5,000 there. So you want to know, and it's so important. So you want to know the charge, the service charge on everything. You want to know the transactional fees.
I would also ask, because what kind of questions do you ask them? Because I remember some years ago, like people were complaining about like some banking charges, and they were saying, yeah, but you have that kind of account, you shouldn't be doing those things
like
with
a
that
checking
kind
account,
no, like a regular savings account. So you're not, so like you need like an account for like when you're doing high transactions, like you're going to be using your card. So like it's a different kind of savings account. Like,
exactly.
How do you
but sometimes persons benefit from your ignorance, which is why you need to be asking the questions. Because I know in some banks there's a transactional account, as Dennis mentioned. So your salary go to your account, we're expecting you to be doing your transfers, pay the bills, buy your food, etc. But then there's a savings account, we're expecting you to save. So if you're going in and out and taking money from the account, we're charging you more fees on that. But tell me so I can make an informed decision.
So then I can say convert this account or move this. I'm opening a new account
for transaction.
And I'm moving my salary go to that account, and then I will transfer money from that account.
So exactly. So you can save back on some of this. But it all was until you asking the questions. If you check your account, you realize that it doesn't look too good. Ask the question.
Why?
Go to your bank. Why? It's important. You want to know if your monies are secured at the company, if it is insured. In Jamaica,
and how
our
much?
financial institution, there's insurance. But you want to know how much so you can diversify. Because if at Bank A, only $1.5 million, for example, is insured, you don't want to have maybe your $3 million over there. You put 1.5 over here, so 1.5 down at the credit union, 1.5 over here, so you are insured at all these different places. You have a $5 million where you save up over the last couple of years, or $3 million. Don't put $3 million one place, because if it's not insured at that company for the entire $3 million, put 1.5 over bank A, 1.5 over bank B, so your money is adequately insured.
You can say Carlton graduate, you want to make sure. Even think about that. Carlton graduate.
Yeah, man, spread a little bit, man, but graduate, man. You want to ask them, how am I notified if there's anything suspicious on my account? Do we have any technology in place? Something that will nudge me to say, hey, Carlton, this happened on your card. This is one on your account. You want to ask the bank, how am I going to know? Because the harsh reality, especially in this time, something that will happen can happen and has happened already. So you want to make sure you're not the first that it will happen to, and not the last. Ask the question. If you're going into the investment space, you want to understand investment versus savings. Many people go into investing and they will understand the difference between saving and investment. Ask your advisor the question. You want to ask them, how does this product work? Sometimes we go into things and we don't understand, which is why we get caught in the Ponzi scheme, in the things that are, because we don't understand that here what somebody come and say, I'm giving you 10% per month. From your ear that you know what, red flag, red flag. Because
entire rainbow with a flag.
It's paid for.
It's paid, you want to understand. Full understanding is key. Do not go into something if you don't understand, which is why Carlton is here to help you understand. And number 3, how do you manage the risk in the portfolio we're going? How do you mitigate the risk? If something that now in the market, how money I go there? What happened to my money? You want to understand that.
Maybe I should switch to bonds.
Yeah, maybe I should switch to something. Thank you very much. Because the stock market now going to good. But you want to understand. All this company that I'm in it now will go on to good. But ask the question. And also lastly, in investment there are fees as well. So you want to ask, for this particular investment that you're selling or you're advising on, what are the fees? Because sometimes the fee is more than the return. So you go in there and pay a 10%, 3% fee, but the investment product will give you 0.3%. It now really max out because you're paying more fees than what you are earning on your investment. So I know it's a lot. I didn't want to give any more because there are tons more, but little by little. So if you have any questions, you know where to find me. It's Carlton G Stew across all platforms. And if you're ready to start your investment journey, talk to the expert here, and I will set you up and hook you up, especially now in the market.
I gotta say, because Carlton is very knowledgeable.
I talked to 2 Carlton clients. Them love him.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Go check him out.
Go
check him out. Him give you good advice.
I love this Carlton.
And
I'm looking to do something. So watch me and my question them up in them town.
You're right. Notes enough.
Hello.
Take our notes, man. We take this thing seriously, man.
Let's take money serious.
If you don't take money serious, if you don't take money serious, money won't take you serious.
I like it. I like it.
Guys.
Thank you very much. All right. Good job.
That was Money Masterclass. It was brought to you by JN Bank. There's more Sunrise right after this break, so be sure to stay tuned.
I am made for more. That's why I got a JN Bank small business loan to open my salon and build my dream with my style. Now I am my own boss, popping my own style and trending up.
Start your journey with a JN Bank Small Business Loan. With small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp 876-295-1298 to get started. JN Bank, we will help you find a way.
Pizza or burgers? What about pizza and burger patties?
Drop it again!
Every moment is an opportunity. Every handshake, a new beginning. At the Montego Bay Convention Center, we don't just host events. We inspire possibilities. We inspire growth. The Montego Bay Convention Center, where business happens.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CBM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CBM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
Welcome back to Sunrise. Well, when it comes to the workplace drama and disputes on the job, nobody really has time for it. But thankfully, the Jamaica's Industrial Disputes Tribunal, the IDT, has been keeping the peace for 50 years. That's half a century of making sure that workers and employers find common ground. Today, we have Minister of Labor and Social Security, the Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., and Chairman of the Tribunal, Errol Miller, to share more on the IDT's role and how it's shaping the future of workplace fairness. Gentlemen, welcome.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
I, throughout my career in broadcasting and journalism, I can't tell you how many times we read a line that says the matter was referred to the IDT,
yes.
because, when there are matters that are in dispute, I remember we were in a conversation late last year and somebody said that a particular workplace was going to take an action. And I said, I'd love to see them try it.
Yeah,
because
IDT.
when that reach IDT,
Yes.
it's over.
Yes.
But, that shows the confidence that people who know what the IDT does, that they have in the process.
That they have the backs of the employees, and employers can't just do as they please. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
But even persons who don't know what the IDT does have confidence in the name.
Yes.
In the brand of the IDT. And you said it well in terms of peace. The only thing is that the government connects that peace to productivity. So where you have industrial peace and harmony, you may not readily see it, but that's what's necessary to have this Jamaica that we desire, where things are productive and working well. And the IDT is a vital part of that mechanism. The IDT came in after 1975 to really right a lot of the issues that were not being addressed with the older laws. So back then, there was the ability, for instance, to address compensation but not reinstatement. There wasn't the elements of enforcement of any awards that were handed down and other things.
Right.
And so the new law, the Labor Relations and Industrial Disputes Act, established the IDT as a tribunal that now could handle those matters between employers and employees and give Jamaica that brand of confidence to treat with industrial disputes. And it's been doing a great job so far.
Well, talk to us a little bit about, though, Minister, this year you're celebrating the 50th anniversary, as Dennis mentioned, under the theme Promoting Justice, Fairness and Workplace Harmony. How do you think the IDT has contributed to those values over the years?
I mean, if you look on just the the matters that have gone to the Privy Council that have upheld the rulings of the IDT. I think that in itself is distinct in reflecting how the IDT has contributed really to promoting that harmony and justice in Jamaica. And it has proven that the IDT is competent and effective. And, you know, it has also evolved. And another Charles who was minister was instrumental in ensuring that not just unionized workers, but non-unionized workers could also elevate and get access to the IDT. And so, as you said earlier, workers feel confident that where there are unresolved issues, that there is this body
that can ventilate,
it and do so in a way as a quasi-judicial body that is fair. And the brand, that's, you know, I never thought of it until you said it this way this morning. The brand IDT is strong.
It is. Sir Miller?
Yes, the chairman. How are you, Mr. Miller? Lovely. As a chairman, sir, at the helm of this organization, how do you feel about its growth over the years and what it has been able to accomplish?
Well, given the historical nature, when the IDT was established, as the minister said, we had a very disharmonious, if I can use that word, industrial relations environment. And so I think there's a sense of when somebody gets to the IDT, they feel that they're going to get justice. In fact, that is why part of our theme speaks to promoting justice. Because where you were not able to have your view stated, maybe at the local level or at the constellation level, at the IDT you can say what exactly has happened, and all the facts will come out, and it is those facts that the IDT considers in making its award.
But tell us though, 1975, for instance, was a very different time, as you alluded to, than 2025. How has, due to the changing, the things that we've achieved and globalization, changed the role of the IDT over time so that promoting justice, fairness, and workplace harmony means something different in 2025 than it would have meant in 1975. Tell us, what is it that now the IDT must become in the modern environment, do you think?
Well, one of the things I believe is that we need to build the awareness as we are doing now, so that workers, whether unionized or non-unionized, can understand that there is this forum that they can come to have their issues resolved. There was a time when a middle manager, non-unionized, maybe had a problem at his workplace, and the only place he could look to was the courts. And the courts could not order reinstatement.
Right.
They could only order compensation.
Yes, damages.
The IDT can now order reinstatement.
Yes, as we've seen in many situations. But let me just ask you though, Mr. Miller. All right, so we've heard about the IDT, but what exactly is the process, right? So we know it's for unionized and ununionized persons. But what is the process? Do I write a letter? Do I come down there? Do I email you? Do I fill out a form? When do I get a hearing date? I mean, do I need to come with a lawyer? Can I represent myself? Talk to us about the process of actually approaching the IDT.
Okay, so the process, industrial relations is a three-step process. First of all, you have the discussions at the plant level, the factory level, the office level. We call it the local level.
Yes.
Now, where you aren't able to resolve a matter at that level, then the matter goes to the Ministry of Labour. And the consulation officers try to assist the parties as a third party, try to assist them in resolving that matter. Not all matters are resolved at the Ministry of Labour. Sorry. So the matters are sent to the minister, and he determines if this is a matter that he thinks that the IDT should hear. And so that, that is referred to the IDT with the terms of reference.
Okay.
So we are prescribed to consider the matter within that terms of reference.
Okay.
Having sent it to us, we invite the parties to submit briefs, we want a brief of both sides to hear what the issues are. And then based on that, we invite them to come in to hear the matter. Of course, as chairman, I would appoint a division of the tribunal to hear the specific matter.
Okay.
And we have 4 divisions, 3 in Kingston and 1 in Montego Bay.
I was about to ask that as well. I'm happy you said that, because out-of-town people then may feel like, oh, maybe IDT are just town people.
We're going to come to town for deal with this.
Yes.
And you're expanding.
Yes.
Tell us about the expansion, Minister.
The IDT is also seen as a more affordable, economical, fast way to access that justice. As we said a while ago, you know, we're also expanding the number of panels because the utilization of the IDT is increasing. Persons are understanding more. They have built the confidence in the decisions of the IDT. And as was said, as time passes and it evolves, the IDT has become more effective in actually dealing with these issues that are unresolved at negotiation and conciliation stage.
Are you going to be doing more promotions, going in the streets, I don't know, having town hall meetings?
I think it is something that we need, a public education campaign, because I think more people should be moving away from the courts for certain matter to the IDT, because there are competent adjudicators there to handle their matters, and brand IDT is strong in settling. One of the things that I like, when the IDT issues a ruling on a matter, that's the end of it. You know, for the most part. For the most part.
So that's the plan. I mean, the 50th anniversary is an awesome platform to start the national conversation around IDT, what it is to Jamaica, and how Jamaica can benefit and access justice through the IDT.
And guess what? Sunrise is the best place to start.
It's the best place to start. Who works at the IDT though? Like, if there's an attorney who says, boy, I don't know what kind of law I want to practice. I don't know if I'm going to get a job, or somebody passed the bar and don't know. They might find a good career at the IDT, maybe. They
might find a good career carrying their clients to the IDT.
Yes, that part.
I think that's an avenue that people maybe are not.
No, we know.
Oh, yeah?
If you know, you know. But Minister, congratulations, and Chairman, congratulations as well. And I do hope, as Dennis said, we'll have a public education campaign so persons know where they can go to get some redress. And if something happens at your job, you don't just take it and go home and boy, because your years of service must mean something. And if there is something that went wrong, there must be somebody to make it right, and the IDT is that body. Good morning also to Mrs. Colleen Miller, Alwyn Miller, Andre Miller, the Millers,
All right.
My neighbor. Like you. Nice father.
Boy, you talk about him like him got Casey or something.
Well, his son actually was a head boy. Yes, Andre Miller.
I know
It's a purple for us.
I could tell that there's more going on here.
The whole week of purple. I'm not going to get it from it, you understand? But thank you, sirs.
To talk about much more.
Our guests were Labour and Security Minister, the Honourable Pernell Charles Jr. and Errol Miller, the chairman of the IDT, celebrating 50 years of harmony in our workplaces. TK is up after this break with the morning news.
Are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
For all your electrical needs, visit ABC Electrical Sales. We've got everything, stocking top brands like CNCs, Philips, and Allen Bradley. We guarantee quality and reliability. Shop with us and save with even free island-wide delivery. Conditions apply. Visit us at Shop 8 Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Call 876-754-3714-5 or 876-754-3825-8. ABC Electrical Sales for a better choice in electrical business.
I have a mix of wise investment, so I keep earning no matter the season. I have a diversified portfolio with Sagicor Investment Sigma Global Funds. Call me savvy.
Let us help you find your ideal mix of investments today with Sigma Global Funds.
Sports should be fun. Sports should be interesting. Sports should be entertaining. Sports should be riveting. This is CVM Sports. I'm Jordan Fort.
People always say me and Tami is couple goals. You are our couple goals.
Babsy says, I asked Tommy to take care of Khadine for me because I'm busy. And he did take care of her.
I met Winnie and she whispered in my ear and she says, I thank you for the music.
I got into an argument with him. You hear me sing my song and you copy it.
Oh, where I say Bob Marley accused Tommy Cowan to thief him song. When Uncle Tommy young in a hot boy and then Tessie, you know, auntie, me know, you know.
The Cut. Brought to you by Flow.
The Time by Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. The threat of illegal mining is growing, and Water Minister Matthew Samuda has taken serious steps to limit the illicit activity. A recent tour of a river valley in West Portland revealed more than just unapproved mining in some areas, highlighting the need for swift intervention. More in this report.
The government will be establishing a joint task force to help assess and prevent illegal river mining across the country. Water Minister Matthew Samuda made the announcement during a tour of the Swift River Valley area in Portland this week.
I wish to also advise the public that we will be convening a joint task force with members of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, members of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, and of course NEPA and the Mines and Geology Department, because ultimately we have to do an assessment as to where we are with river mining and whether we can continue in some areas and which areas require much stricter enforcement. The issues seen today are of concern to me, and we will be taking the necessary action to bring those who should be brought to book.
He also threatened individuals and entities who continue to mine without permission or beyond their licenses with heavy fines and penalties. This as he commended locals for their initiative and cooperation in sharing their concerns about illegal mining in the parish.
We are advising and encouraging those who are mining illegally or outside of the terms of their permit that the laws have changed. There are heavier fines than there used to be. Desist from doing so, because you will be brought to book and you will face heavy fines of up to $5, in some cases $10 million Jamaican. This is not worth it. However, we say to the public, continue to advise us of these issues. We will take the necessary actions.
The minister shares the authorities will stop at nothing to have those in breach held to account.
We will be taking the strongest possible action under the law to protect our environment.
He's also encouraging Jamaicans to report suspicious mining in their area, assuring justice will be served.
And over to sports. President of World Boxing, Boris van der Vost, who is on a 5-day visit to Jamaica, met with Sports Minister Olivia Grange at her New Kingston offices on Tuesday. President of the Jamaica Boxing Association, Stephen Bomber Jones, who was also in attendance, provided an update on the grassroots development program, which includes the Gloves Over Guns series. The Van der Vost-led World Boxing is a breakaway group that was established in 2023, shortly before the International Boxing Association, the IBA, lost its Olympic recognition due to governance issues and a lack of financial transparency. World Boxing has since restored its sports place at the Los Angeles Games in 2028, after being granted provisional recognition by the International Olympic Committee last month.
I have to commend President Bomber
who is, like, everybody knows him, right? And knows his commitment to the sport. And so today I just want to reassure him and all those who are involved in the boxing program that the government is prepared to provide support. We do provide a small subvention at this time. We're going to look at how we can improve the funding support that we provide for boxing and to work and to help them to realize their dream of participating in the Olympics in 2028. If something else happens before that, it will be great. But we have a mission, we have a vision, and we're going to work towards achieving that.
I'm pleasantly surprised about the commitment that the minister showed for the great program for gloves over guns. The social impact that the program brings also for the betterment of the young people for Jamaica. So I'm really pleased to hear that she will support also this program in her capacity.
His time is so valuable currently on a global level for boxing that the fact that he's taken 5 days to come to Jamaica, see exactly what we have on the grassroots level and speak about the roadmap forward from grassroots to elite to ultimately professional. It was welcoming and heartwarming, as he's been saying. And yes, I don't think we could have asked for it any better than we've had him here.
I'm absolutely convinced that there's a bright future for the Jamaican boxing community, and of course President Bomber has a lot of work to do for the defining and making the program for LA, which stops in Liverpool in the next year, the Commonwealth Games and the Youth Olympic Games. But with the pool of boxers and the great initiative that he is demonstrating now, I'm really convinced that the boxing community has a bright future.
Well, I can tell you firsthand that after knowing Boris for several years, he is a man of his word. He speaks one truth, the truth, So basically, what I do know for a fact is that once we put in place the things that need to be put in place, because we do have some work here to get the platform in Jamaica more solid. Once we have it more solid, then World Boxing, under his capacity, will give the assistance to Jamaica to get us to the next level. So I'm extremely encouraged for that, because as much as we have to put in place, it's maybe a lot, but it's not hard. It's things that we can achieve. And for having him here at this pivotal moment, I think it's going to move the needle tremendously. And once we get there, then the support that we'll get from Boris, not just Jamaica, the Caribbean, will have us a force in the region of boxing worldwide. So we're ready.
That's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
The Homeowner Savings Plan, or HOSP, from CIBC Caribbean. HOSP lets you save towards your home deposit with extra benefits and bonuses. Ready for a mortgage? Unlock one with us right now at CIBC. Ambitions made real.
From corporate events to unforgettable weddings, from thrilling sporting events to dynamic exhibitions, this is where it all happens. Experience a place where dreams come to life, where connections are made, and where memories are created. Start your journey with us today. Call 876-622-9330 or visit mbconventioncenter.com.
From me yai there me knee, Mummy used to always remind me of those good old Jamaican proverbs to keep me wise. Proverbs like, what goat do, kid follow. Good friend, better than pocket money. And if you can't catch Quacko, you catch him short. Just like the proverb, Bosco Oats is ingrained in Jamaica.
Jesus Christ loves you, and greater love hath no man. Because of his love, he opens the way. He opens eyes, ears, and minds. Open your heart and experience General Conference of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and feel his love. Greater love.
Sports should be fun. Sports should be interesting. Sports should be entertaining. Sports should be riveting. This is CVM Sports. I'm Jordan Fort.
Thank you so very much, and we're always action, not a bag of mouth. Yes.
Right.
Thank you so very much for staying with us here on Sunrise. And if it's your first time, hello, welcome to the family.
Yeah.
We're here each and every weekday morning, 6 until 8. All you have to do is log on, listen in, and do remember to spread the word. Big ups to everybody in Williamsburg, Virginia, watching right now. Yes,
Virginia.
On our YouTube channel. New York, massive. Brooklyn, massive. In tune. Yes.
You know who I want to say good morning? I want to say good morning to a little girl. She's in grade 1. Her name is Brianna Morgan.
Okay.
I saw her yesterday and she said, I see you on my mother's phone.
One thing about kids, is they're going to be very real.
Yeah.
But as you're talking about the grade 1 student, I'm very, very happy to tell you, I want to say good morning to the men and women of Hope Zoo. Dennis, I went there recently with AA, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I love Hope Zoo.
Kenny Benjamin
I
and the
love Hope
Guardsman
Zoo.
group.
You go on the train?
Listen to me. Dennis,
You go on the train? Or
let's talk. That's right. You see why I'm going to. I got to go to the credit union to make sure I can go over there. You understand? But it's a lot. But good morning to all the Hope Zoo family and everybody there. All right. Now we are taking another turn. All right, giving you hope. Taking care of others is what healthcare workers do best. And we absolutely love and appreciate each and every one of you. But who's actually taking care of them financially? That is the question. Well, that's where the NAJ Health Services Cooperative Credit Union comes in. With tailored savings, loans, and financial support, they're making sure that our frontline heroes have a solid money plan. Joining us to talk about it this morning is our senior marketing and events officer, Ashani Thomas, along with loans and security manager, Renee Collins Cumberland, to tell us more. Good morning, lady and gentlemen.
How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
We're great.
I see your smile. When last you go Hope Zoo?
The other day, because we celebrated my little niece's birthday the other day, so we had an extravagant. Her mom planned an extravagant event. Invited. Happy birthday, Izoria. We love you.
Oh, nice. I love it. When last you go Hope Zoo?
2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Because I got married there.
Oh, congrats! Oh my God!
Congratulations.
What are you doing, girl? As a good wife, I love this for you.
I love it.
You see how things just relate? I love it.
Look at that.
So listen.
All right. Tell us first about the NAJ component. So is it that this credit union emerged out of finding financial solutions for members of the Nurses Association of Jamaica, and then it kind of spawned from there?
Well, yeah, that is correct. So Energy and Health Services Co-op Credit Union has been in operation since 1976.
Okay.
And as you said, in 2013, that is when we broadened the band to include other healthcare workers. So what that means is that all healthcare professionals that are under NERA, SERA, the Northern Eastern Western Health Authority, Southeastern Western, Western Eastern Western Authority, even the administrative workers, accountant, everyone can take advantage of our tailored financial services and become a member of the credit union. And it's an easy 3-step process to become a member of NAJ and Health Services Cooperative Credit Union. All you need is just like the regular KYC documents, like a copy of your ID, TRN, proof of address, and then you can come in. And we have to remember, in a credit union normally gives better rates from the big traditional, big banks, So that is why it's very important for all healthcare workers across Jamaica to become a member.
I hone in on a particular word, and that's tailored, because I would imagine that, for instance, a teacher's credit union is tailoring its financial solutions for its members. How does this credit union
tailor
solutions, products? Because there's no one size that fits all. How do you, based on the needs that you see come before you, tailor to the administrators and to the nurses and to all the various persons in the regional health authorities?
Okay, so what we do is that each member, would have a different background in terms of their finances. So when our members, potential members may come and have a conversation, so what we do is that based on their various income and statutory in terms of their salaries and their positions, we say, okay, this is what we can do for you. Okay, so we recommend them to have their basic saving products, which they know that in case they want to save towards maybe something specific, a motor vehicle, a property, exactly, even debt consolidation. Right. We say, okay, this is what we can work out for you to better, finance in terms of leading the way, that you can better finance your daily expenses. Right. So that is what we do. So therefore, we offer what is called financial counseling.
So important. So important. We're big on financial education here at Sunrise. Ashani, how important is coaching and financial planning at the NAJHSCCU?
Thank you for that question. All right, so we normally have our monthly initiative where we go out to the various health facilities across island-wide, and we do provide financial counseling to our Gen Z or millennials and even our baby boomers, because it's never too late to learn about financial literacy. And not only that, the other day we completed our market survey to see how best we can, tailor our financial service even more effectively to our members. And from the result from that survey that we conducted, we realized that our members want financial literacy. So that is why we launched our YouTube series dubbed Fin Tuesday. So you can follow our YouTube on it is at NAJHSCCU or across the board. All our social media platform is at NAJHSCCU, and we give you information on budgeting, we give you information on financial planning, and not only that, when we go out there, for example, and we're speaking especially to our Gen Z, we're very personalized, where we say, listen, like for example, a Gen Z come to me and we're having a one-on-one conversation, and they're saying, I'm not able to save right now because my expenses are XYZ. I said a simple financial tip as, how do you go about your weekly basis in terms of, for example, your lunch? I'm saying if you, for example, you live in an apartment, you can cut back by simple cash product. For example, your pepper, you can get your nice flower pot and plant those peppers and put it on your patio.
You can cook and take your lunch to work.
Take your lunch to work.
Then if you spend $1,000 and $1,500 a day, that does add up, Renee. You know what I mean?
It does.
And talk to me a little bit, Renee, about the financial products that you have tailored for members of the healthcare industry or fraternity, and the benefits of these products, because oftentimes credit unions or banks or wherever are asking people to save, but really and truly, Renee, what are the benefits to be derived from that?
The benefits, okay, so we have our partner plan.
Yes.
So our partner plan is a monthly saving product.
Yes.
So we start as a minimum of $1,000 because we want to reach everybody, encourage them to save. So what we usually do is that we say, okay, members, start with a minimum, save towards something at the end of the goal, a year, 6 months, 3 months, then you can reap. Also, we have our Golden Harvest saving product. So the Golden Harvest saving products, it's a long-term saving plan. You can use it to save towards a specific goal. It even goes towards your pension.
Yes.
Some members use it for the pension savings.
Yes.
And what it does is also is that in terms of the interest, otherwise from that, it is insured.
Yes.
So God forbid, should anything happen, you will get the full return. Your beneficiary will get the full return on your savings. So if your savings is $1 million and you started a Golden Harvest to say 2 months, and God forbid anything should happen, your beneficiary will receive the full $1 million.
Nice.
So we encourage, so we do encourage our members.
What about education products? Do you have anything for the kids? Because I know parents, a lot of these workers have children who they want to go to university, they want to study or further their education. Do you have any products for that?
Yes, we do. So persons also use Golden Harvest as a saving product into education, but what we also offer are scholarship or grants.
Nice.
So for youth savers, yes.
So that's, yeah.
So for youth savers, they're, you know, they have the chance of getting a scholarship or a grant, especially the ones who may do PEP.
Oh, nice.
So for so for the PEP students, they can get a grant.
Are there any success stories that come to mind that make you smile, like somebody who came in and had an issue, had a challenge, and diligently
got
found a product? You know, are there any success stories that you associate with your time?
As it relates to the success story, but I can remember vividly, for example, there was a member that she came in to the office, because you know, credit union, you normally put towards your saving like on a monthly basis or anyhow you would like to save. And I remember she had an emergency in her family, and she came into the credit union and she was like, oh, I need $200,000, you know, and she was crying. And she didn't even know that she came in and she speak to the rep and they informed her, hey, you actually have over 400,000 in your account.
To God be the glory.
Because that money
Turn
was
that
there.
frog upside down. There's a camera to your ears down. Oh my days.
We've been putting this aside
Yes,
for
she's
you.
been putting it aside and it has been accruing interest, you know, so that is the good thing. Your money is there in the credit union and your money is working for you. And go ahead.
Sorry, Asani, quickly. What do they need to bring to you to join now if they're not yet a member?
Yeah. All right. So if you're not a member of the credit of NAJ and Health Services Cooperative Credit Union, all you need is just a copy of your ID, TRN, proof of address, $5,200 to open your account, and that's it, and complete our application form. You don't have to come in office if you don't have the time. You can actually go to our website, www.najhsccu.com, download the application form, and you can send it to us via email. You can email myself, athomas@najhsccu, or you can email our CEO, naj@najhsccu, and we will respond to you and send you a welcome letter with your account particulars.
Nice.
Just like that.
Just where are you located? Actually, is
like
physical?
your main office?
Yes, so our main office is in Crossroad, yes, so that's at 6 Trevenian Park Road, Kingston.
I know where that is.
Yes,
Ah.
and Miss Kitty, you can come on down and open your account too, because we follow your story and we definitely don't know your mom is in healthcare as well. So through your mom, you can become a member and then your extended family
And you know
members.
what, Renee, I was going to ask that because I know sometimes credit unions will extend to the family members of. So like Dennis is a teacher, he can join teachers credit union. So you know what I mean, for example, and then your family can join as well. So I can actually join through Lady Marge. Ah, you see
Lady
that?
Marge, look at that.
Saving can't too much love. The gifts that keep on giving. Have to say for a rainy day. Yes, Asani.
Yes, so no, I wanted to say also that we distribute the FIP, the Family Indemnity Plan, through Kuna Caribbean Insurance Limited, and the FIP allows persons to just pay one low monthly premium, and it covers up to 5 family members, including the person. So it's 6 persons in total that it covers, and you can pay as little as $422.40 per month, and you're covering 6 persons. So let's say, for example, we have the Plan G. You know, that one is you pay $5,280 per month, and it doesn't mean that you're going to pay $5,280 for everyone. It's for one person, and each person that dies, you know, give you the ease of mind. That would be $1 million per person. So in total, the plan really worth $6 million.
Guys, you need to go to Crossroad, Trevenian Road, or check them out on their social media pages or their website because they are absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sharing with us this morning.
Really
And to all our frontline workers, good morning and enough respect to each and every one of you.
Definitely. That was Renee Collins-Cumberland and Shani Thomas from the NAJ Health Services Cooperative Credit Union, helping to provide some care for those in healthcare. Sunrise is going to be back after these messages.
Nice.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time, brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency, is...
Hey you, we're the True Milk Crew. We're gonna tell you about the work we do to bring true milk to you.
I'm Peter McConnell, CEO of Trading Citrus. I'm here with my production team making our newest product, True Milk.
True Milk is made with 100% cow's milk from their own homegrown, naturally fed
production team,
processed and pasteurized at their state-of-the-art factory in Bogor. True Milk is 100% cow's milk with no additives. True Milk is the real deal. Take it from the experts.
Move up to the best milk ever, made by us, the True Milk Crew, right here in Jamaica. True Milk, truly the best.
Pizza or burgers?
What about pizza and burger patties?
Drop it again! And everybody with me, yeah.
Why eat other snacks when sunshine is the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
CVM TV and live Jamaica Premier League action on a Monday night. A match made in heaven. We call it Monday Match Night. Catch all the hard-pounding JPL Monday night action from now until the end of the season on CVM TV's Monday Match Night. Matchday Mondays at 7:45 p.m. with a rebroadcast Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Nothing else can quite match up. Monday Match Night, powered by Sunshine Snacks and ABC Electrical.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
Precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CVM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
10, 9, 8, 7.
CVM TV in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival presents Fit for Fent, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the fit with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Jesus Christ loves you, and greater love hath no man. Because of his love, he opens the way. He opens eyes, ears, and minds. Open your heart and experience General Conference of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and feel his love. Greater love.
Twenty-seven minutes after 7 o'clock on this fine Thursday morning here in Kingston. Good morning to you wherever you are. Well, welcome back to Sunrise. When it comes to debates, energy is everything, and no one brings more energy than the JPS Foundation. The second annual Power Up Energy Club debate competition just wrapped up with students from 18 schools across Jamaica tackling big topics like energy, STEM, and climate change. And after all the intense battles, guess what? Woolmer's Boys School came out on top. And today we're joined by Andre Richardson, JPS Foundation Competition Officer, Paula Samuel. She's a facilitator for the Wolmer's Energy Club debating team, and Apollos Joyles, the team captain. Welcome, lady and gentlemen. So a pleasure to have you.
Morning, and thank you for
Let me
having us.
begin with you, Andre.
Yes.
This debate competition, it sounds like something I would have been all in when I was in high school. I was very much into this sort of a thing, and as a teacher, I coached debate. I am glad that JPS is doing this. What's the ethos of this whole debating competition?
Well, it's actually a strange reason. We wanted to take the students out of their comfort zones.
Yeah.
So what we realize is that we have an energy club in high schools across the island that are focused on STEM education. Now we know STEM students don't tend to debate a lot.
That is true. They're science students.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the students who debate don't tend to really focus on STEM often. So we said, what better way to merge the two worlds than having a debate competition in the energy club where we can, make them come out of their comfort zone a little bit, but also discuss meaningful topics on climate change, STEM education, and energy. So that's where it came from.
And I like the fact that you don't just go the route of like a quiz competition, inviting people to swap things, but like to actually debate and engage topics. Was that deliberate to not do like a run-of-the-mill quiz?
Definitely. I'll tell you that we actually tweaked the competition, because this is the second year in the competition, because the purpose of the competition is to have the students engage in each other. So what we did this year to change it up a bit, because last year we had Jade, who's our partners in putting this on, came up with a format. For those who don't know, by the way, Jade is the Jamaica Association for Debating Empowerment in Jamaica. So they're the official debating association for Jamaica.
Right.
So they come up with a concept to say, the students, they have POIs, which is point of informations normally in debates when you can ask questions. But as a debater, a lot of times students be like, no point, they're not accepting.
They're not accepting it.
Yes. So we said, okay, we're introducing a format that there's a quick Q&A segment after each speech round. So you're forced to have to answer a question and engage each other. So that was a big switch that we thought worked very well, because now the students have to discuss. It's not just about what you SWOT and what you remember. You actually have to know the topic and be prepared to answer questions. So.
I love it. Miss Samuels, what's it like at Wolmer's rallying the troops in the debate competition?
To be honest, it's quite easy, because our gentlemen are very passionate about debating. And so once they heard that this competition was going to be put on, we had a lot of them vying to be a part of the team. So for the competition, while we have 3 speakers, we actually have a 5-member team, plus other members of the club.
Like help with research and writing speeches. And
well, the gentlemen write their own speeches.
Okay, nice. And what are some of the different the range of the students, in like science students, arts, business, young students, all sixth formers? Like what's the range?
For our debating club, we have quite a range. We have first formers, second formers, third formers, all the way up to upper sixth form.
Right.
And of course, they are doing diverse subjects, especially at the sixth form level. You have students who are branching out into the sciences, and those who are also doing technical subjects as well.
Apollos. What form are you in?
I'm in 5th form.
You're in 5th form, and you hear the radio voice, you hear the TV voice. You want come to take my work. How long have you been debating at Wolmer's?
I've been debating for about 2 years actually now.
2 years, and what has it done for you as a speaker, as a debater? How have you seen yourself grow?
Honestly, debating has helped me in a number of aspects. If we take it from the perspective of general speaking, it's helped with my confidence in terms of articulating, being a critical thinker, because especially when we take a look at this competition in particular, all of the arguments that were brought forward, our opponents came with a lot of perspectives and arguments that really served for us to feel the need to pivot. And so that was very essential in my developing ability to think critically and problem solve.
Because this is another debating competition outside of like the regular schools debating competition, but this is zeroing in on matters that are important, have been identified by the JPS Foundation. Do you feel like your teammates have a better sensitivity, awareness to matters of STEM and energy efficiency and all of that? Do you think it's more relevant to you now?
Absolutely, especially you see where times are now. And that's why, quite frankly, our team, we're very grateful for this competition as it has allowed us rather to become more knowledgeable on these topics, because when we're taking a look at matters like climate change, climate mitigation strategies, that's all very important. As I said, especially where times are now. And so in preparation for our matches, the research that was needed, it really served to widen our knowledge.
Andre, how proud do you feel like when you hear them talking and engaging and representing, and like you go back to the meetings that you had, and then you see the result and you feel like, yeah, we met our objective?
Yes, so this is what it's really all about. You know, everything that Apollos just said, that's exactly what it's all about. So when our board members and our directors looked at us like we're crazy for trying to come up with a debate competition, especially for STEM students, we said, okay, but give it a try. If you take students out of their comfort zone, you'll be surprised in what they can achieve and what they will commit towards doing. And I tell you, they didn't have a lot of time to prepare between matches, but if you got to see some of the delivery, some of the presentation, some of the speeches, some of the debate styles that were presented, they were amazing. So we are very much proud, and we know that we definitely fulfilled our target of
Awesome. Paula Samuels, I have to ask this question because I believe in the mentorship of boys. Like, how do you feel when you see the boys coming into their own as speakers? Because so many times, whether you're an English teacher or just a debate coach coming from a different background, the boy them know want talk, the boy them know want sound too speaky spokey, because them feel, oh, you need to be, in order to be masculine, you have to talk, you have to duds down the thing and whatever. How do you feel when you hear them speaking well? I mean, and developing a culture of speaking well.
To be honest, you know, just to piggyback on the competition itself, being a part of it and going to the matches with my boys, I see their growth, but I can also comment on the growth of the other debaters as they go through the different rounds. As you said, most of them are from their school's energy club and not necessarily debaters, but their growth throughout the competition, the way that they're able to open up when they stand at the lectern to give their deliveries, I see schools grow. And particularly to my boys, it is such a joy for me to see my boys grow, because from the beginning of the school year, we've been in debate competitions. And so to see them at this stage, I can tell you that they have grown in confidence, they have grown in awareness, because we not only participate in the energy club debate, but we were in the Ministry of Culture and Legal Affairs debate, where we debated on human rights. And when they do other debate training, they are given on-the-spot topics that it's amazing to just see the gentlemen take the topics and just in a minute, in 15 minutes, be able to deliver a whole 7-minute speech. So I'm proud of the growth and development that I see in my boys.
Big up Wolmer's boys. As a matter of fact, the rest of the team is here. I'm going to invite them even to just come out so that everybody can see them. And you know, I suppose there's a round of applause that is going up in various spaces. Big up to the entire team. Thank you very much. Well, look, I said the man look like him want to take my work. I'm gonna hold my cards. Just hold them. You don't need to read them. Just hold them. DJ, give him the camera. You going to take us out to the break, you know? Cause after you talk, I don't really feel like more talk. So give him the camera, and you're gonna take us out to the break with your radio voice.
Well, again, huge congrats to Wolmer's Boys School, that being us. So, for that, and thanks to our guests for, you know, championing and critical thinking and conversation. Up next, on to Miss Kitty, getting crafty with the kiddos in Kids Unfiltered. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Thank you.
Ways to switch up your meals, fresh flavor that we need. A new recipe every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Come catch the vibe. Rainforest, catch the seafood vibe.
For all
all your electrical needs, visit ABC Electrical Sales. We've got everything, stocking top brands like CNCs, Philips, and Allen Bradley. We guarantee quality and reliability. Shop with us and save with even free island-wide delivery. Conditions apply. Visit us at Shop 8 Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Call 876-754-3714-5 or 876-754-3825-8. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice in electrical business.
When you're investing, consistency is key. That's why I am investing in Sagicor Investments Sigma Global Funds now to get in while the markets are attractively priced. Call me Shrewd.
Let us help you find your ideal mix of investments today with Sigma Global Funds.
10, 9, 8, 7.
CVM TV in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival presents Fit for Fet, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the fit with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.
Jamaica is on a transformative path, and the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and its agencies are leading the way. McJC Matrix is back for Season 2, bringing you the latest on the projects shaping our nation's future. Big changes, bold moves. This is the Season 2 of the McJC Matrix, driving development, transforming lives.
People always say me and Tami is couple goals. You are our couple goals.
Babsy says, I asked Tami to take care of Khadine family because I'm busy. And he did take care of her.
I met Winnie and she whispered in my ear and she says, I thank you for the music.
I got into an argument with him. You hear me sing my song and you copy it.
Oh, where I said Bob Marley accused Tami Cowan to thief him song. When Uncle Tami young in a hot boy, then Tessie, you know, auntie, me know, you know.
The Cut, brought to you by Flow.
Jesus Christ loves you, and greater love hath no man. Because of his love, he opens the way. He opens eyes, ears, and minds. Open your heart and experience General Conference of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and feel his love. Greater love.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey you know all the people in your business?
You should take advantage of CVM TV's unbeatable small business advertising package. Trust me.
And get your goods and services in front of your customers today.
For $150,000, you get a high-quality professional commercial.
Plus 20 prime-time commercial spots.
That's massive exposure at a fraction of the cost.
Including on the #1 morning show in Jamaica, Sunrise.
So don't wait. Call us on 658-208-5377 and see your business goals happen right here on CVM Television.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CVM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
I love it for the kiddies. I love it for the kiddies. Oh my goodness, it's a child in me and the child in you. And we're going to be having a lot of fun this morning. Welcome back to the sunny side of TV right here on Sunrise. It's now time for Kids Unfiltered. We're coming up on the Easter break quick and fast. And by the way, if you're wondering, like I was wondering, I had to ask Nita a while ago and Uncle Dennis, is when it's Easter, because the time is flying so fast that I'm like, how are we even in April? It was just January the other day, but the Easter weekend is actually right there, April 16 to about the 24th to the 21st of April. And as we all know, it means it will be Easter break. So the children will be at home, and I know that screen time is about to go through the roof. But don't worry, we've got a solution for you. Kiddies Craft JA. They're here with us with their creative, hands-on, fun ways to keep those little hands busy, to keep them outside, to keep them outdoors, to keep them creative, to keep them colorful, and yes, even messy too. But you don't have to worry, because these aunties, they've got you covered. Joining us this morning are founders Shaniki Wilson and partner Tamika Watts, and some very young crafters this morning. 3 very beautiful princesses. They're ready to show off their skills. Welcome everyone. Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Lovely. Good morning, aunties. What's your name, sweetie? Good morning.
Skylar Walton.
All right, Skylar Walton. And you are, my love?
Eliana Thompson.
All right, and you are, sweetie?
Aria Condell.
All right, good job. All right, so auntie, I absolutely love the kids. I am a big proponent for children enjoying their childhood, because I believe a firm childhood, good foundation, and a fun childhood will more than likely lead to a very fun, well-balanced adult, right?
Exactly.
So talk to us about Kiddies Craft JA. How did it all start?
Well, thank you for having us firstly. So Kiddies Craft was born out of my love for children and art and craft. As a preschool teacher, been teaching for over 20 years now, and I saw a need for parents. You know, parents are very busy, and instead of children being on the tablet or on the TV watching cartoons
or being
and stuff,
unattended,
or left unattended, we are here to facilitate that need.
So
for
Kiddies
parents.
Craft JA, and I see Skylar, she has her thing, Eliana has her thing. So you guys can start doing your thing, guys. You can start your craft. So when you say Kiddies Craft JA, auntie, what does it entail? Like, what do we get and what are we getting? Because I'm seeing Skylar doing something, everybody's doing something this morning. Explain what
So
you're
you're
doing.
getting hands-on activities.
Yes.
Kids are immersed in creativity. They're learning to paint. They're learning to press on items on a bag. Right now, Skylar is doing our bag decorating. So she's getting decals and she's pressing them on. And as you can see, we have a finished one right there.
Right.
Ellie is doing our Easter door hanger. Aria is doing arts and craft painting on a canvas.
Nice.
So we have a variety of art and craft items available, and they are all hands-on activities. So kids are actually doing it. They're actually being creative, innovative.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And I know we have all girls this morning, but you cater to boys as well.
Boys as well. Boys as well. So we do hat decorating, tie and dye. We've had a science theme party where we did an experiment. So a variety of activities. Anything you can think of, we can do.
All right. Well, in terms of, doing parties, what events do you do and how do you go about curating this experience for children?
So we do birthday parties, and what you see here, we bring everything to you.
Yes.
So parents, you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
You just hire us, and everything that you see here, you get in one package. Okay. So we do birthday parties, play dates. If there's a corporate function, we can facilitate the kids. We did Jamaica food, street meat the other day, and we had our own kiddies section. The kids made pirate hats. They did masks, lots of things. So anything where kids are involved, book Kiddies Craft JA.
Kiddies Craft JA. But let me ask you, Auntie Tamika, because as parents too, we want to know that they're having fun, but they're learning some skills and, they're still growing. So we want to fine tune certain skills. Talk to me a little bit about, how Kiddies Craft JA helps our children with problem solving, developing their motor skills and their creativity.
Okay. So Kiddies Craft really does invest in innovation, right? So children being innovative in creating, in problem solving, in using their fine motor, even gross motor as well, because we do provide games.
Yes.
All right, where they're moving and doing fine gross motor movements.
Yeah.
Sorry, and also fine motor, because right now, Eliana is putting together something, and she's using her fingers to lift the sticky notes, all right, and to stick these things together.
Right, and she has to concentrate.
So definitely, she's using her fine motor, and she's developing her fine motor as she goes along.
I love this. I love this.
And she's also looking at her instruction sheet right here.
Yes.
And figuring out how to put it together.
Absolutely amazing. So, Auntie, I know, as I mentioned before, that Easter is just around the corner, and Kiddies Craft JA has an Easter egg extravaganza.
Yes.
Talk to us about that, and how can parents or Sunrise parents get their children involved or their child?
So this is our 3rd year doing our Easter extravaganza, and it will be held at Football Factory on April 12th.
Nice.
From 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can DM us for tickets. I think the flyer is up now.
Up there on the screen.
So you can DM us for tickets or call. And it's our 3rd event, and we're so excited about it.
What can people come to enjoy, and what time do you start?
So it's an all-inclusive art and craft event. So when you come, you pay one money, you get every single thing: games, art and craft, face painting. Come meet our Easter bunny this year.
Nice.
There's an egg hunt. There are 2 eggs hunt, actually. One for the big kids, one for the little kids. And there's a small play area for the babies. So there's a soft play area, a ball pit, and it's just catered to like 12 months to 2 years, and then you have the older kids section. There'll be games, there'll be food, there's everything.
So what's Auntie, but Tamika, me go carry AA, then it's go carry Jackson. So what we are gonna do the whole time?
Come and have fun with your kids. It's a family event. It's a family event. We're all about family.
So we also have activities for the adults. So we have games for the adults that the adults can participate in.
Nice.
And guess what? Prizes are involved.
I love that. Because we want to be rewarded too, Auntie.
Of course.
We want to be rewarded too. But where can we find you, Shaniki? Because I'm sure a lot of parents have, thank you, God. And by the way, when I'm looking at all of this art and craft that Skylar is doing, that Eliana is doing, that Aria is doing, we'll clean up all of this, Auntie, because it's a lot. You understand? There is the cleanup segment.
We do.
Oh, you clean up?
We do everything. We do everything. I said you do nothing. You do nothing.
Materials and all.
Materials, and we bring everything and we clean up when we leave.
I want to can move them in. I need like an extension meter on the house. So I can have Auntie Shaniki and Auntie Tamika. Yeah.
Full service. Full service.
How fulfilling is this for you? Because dealing with children and, making them have fun is so important.
Extremely. As I said, this is my only job, teaching. Been doing it for over 20 years. I love it so much. And I see myself doing it for another 20 plus years. I love it.
So again, the extravaganza is when?
April 12th, 10 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Football Factory. And if you need any information, Kiddies Craft JA on all platforms.
Yeah.
You can WhatsApp 491-6387.
And I noticed you have a craft box here. What are these boxes for?
Yes, thank you. We also do craft kits. So we have art and craft. These are all the things that are on the table already.
All that are in the box.
Yes, those are all the things in the box. So we do have a slime kit because kids love slime.
Also, we can make slime too?
You can make slime from scratch.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Instructions and everything comes with the box. You have your solution, your glue, your container, your gibbets, your decoration, everything. So we provide everything in the box. All you need to do, just purchase a box. Instructions are there. And we also sell items, craft items. If you want to have a rainy day at home and you want to whip out some crafts, just get a craft kit.
Just get a craft kit. Auntie, thank you so very much. Auntie Shaniki, Auntie Tamika, and to our beautiful crafty ladies. Please make some noise for my queens right here. My princesses, Skylar, Eliana, and Aria. They've been so helpful. I want to say good morning to Auntie Shamara. Good morning to Luca and Liam. Yes, because guess what, guys? This Easter, you don't have to just leave the kids unattended. Kiddies Craft JA is here for you. For all your parties, all your office events, get Kiddies Craft JA. I absolutely love this. We are going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap the show already, but I'm going to help the kids because I'm going to get in touch with my kiddies. So see you guys soon. Yeah. What you doing?
Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese balls. We are crunch on a cheese ball. Daddy little bit, grab a cheese balls. Sunshine snacks, cheese balls. Grab a sunshine snack, cheese balls. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese in me love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese balls. We are crunch on a cheese ball. Daddy little bit, grab a cheese balls. Sunshine snacks, cheese balls. Flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks, cheese balls today. Enough cheese, enough flavor.
From me eye there me knee, Mummy used to always remind me of those good old Jamaican proverbs to keep me wise. Proverbs like, what goat do, kid follow. Good friend, better than pocket money. And if you can't catch Quaco, you catch him short. Just like the Proverbs, Bosco Oats is ingrained in Jamaica.
If them a hide and a bribe, you know we not sleep. Extortion them want, you know that not keep. Fight against corruption, turn up the heat. Load up the kickback and fraud when you see. Anti-corruption, join in the fight. Let's come together and make this right. When you see wrong, you feel open your mouth. Now there's a new avenue for speak out. We need a reduction. Make we fight against corruption.
The Integrity Commission is working towards Jamaica where there's integrity, accountability, and transparency in public service, where acts of corruption by persons in public office will be investigated and dealt with transparency and accountability. Stand with us in the fight against corruption. Call the Integrity Commission Anti-Corruption Hotline 876-926-0001.
Make we fight against corruption.
Hey,
catch a fire.
Catch a fire. Ah! Hey. I gotta tell you, where you on?
Can't put it up that mean you are.
My hand is in Kiddies Craft. You know what? Good morning, Capleton. Fire, red hot. I gotta tell you.
I went to a show with Sizzler last week.
Oh wow.
Appleton put on a show at Murray's in
Clarendon.
Yo, it was just a good vibe.
Nice.
Yeah man.
Nice, amazing.
Yeah, nice.
Listen, the artists of yesteryear, Dennis, may I tell you, at that time, we take a lot of things for granted, but when you juxtapose what's happening now with it, let me tell you, you have a new appreciation for the talent and the skill and the craft that they exhibit on stage.
Even just listen to Rastaman sing about righteousness. I'm like, you almost like, actually, this is what it was about.
Righteousness was a thing.
It was not just about
Karen
putting things where and
sleep on a toll board.
What's about like
substance?
You know,
I real issues.
Loved it.
Big ups to all the real true artists. I'm saying, Dada, Miguel Collins, Augustown, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But of course, I love the kids. So you know what? We can get Kitty's Craft JA to do the next parties. You see that?
No,
so we don't
they have to. when you asked the question and they said we clean up, I was like,
yeah, we clean up.
You do what?
I gotta tell you.
Definitely.
But it's time for us to go, Dennis. I don't know how the time just evaporates like this.
It's just like vapor and it's gone.
But you know what? Good time flies. Time flies when you're having fun.
That is so
and
true.
I want to say thanks to everybody who has been coming up to me and say, boy, Miss Kitty didn't catch you, but we love you angle like a G. So everybody who is in solidarity with me.
I got some messages.
Them cuss you,
hold on, no, I got messages.
You sell me out, but you're posted.
It was the best way for them to do it.
I love you same way. I love you same way.
Put it that way. It was the best way for them to do it.
No, I love you same way. But before we close, Dennis, and before we go out, we have to pick up our morning stars. And our morning star question for you is, name Sunrise's 2 main hosting duos. Name Sunrise's 2 main hosting duos. And of course, you have to.
So there's one duo and 2 duo. So don't give them 2 names. So it's supposed to be 4 names in total. 1 duo, 2 duo.
Yeah, so the duo.
Yeah.
Of the duo. right? Good. But our Sunriser shout out, again, as aforementioned, Hope Zoo. I want to say good morning and thanks to Patrice Levy and all the caretakers of the property. Roy, good morning to you, sir. Roberto, Fabian, and all the others. Thank you guys so very much. And again, to Kenny Benjamin.